and welcome back, dear viewer. I am back with a new scheme. New stretching it. And I'm gonna be continue making my video game. Let's do that real quickly. Speed of lightning. There's way too much personal shit. I kind of wish I could have music, but I feel like if I used music, it would be copyrighted material, and well, I wouldn't want that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Virtual camera. What is a virtual camera? Oh, you can't see anything. Well, why didn't you say so, chat? You wanted to see something. There you go. Now I show you everything. What was it? Which one of these was it? This one, the Endless Runner. So the last time, I remember now, the last time what I did, I made this little fishy, weird looking sketch. Today, I'm gonna make it a proper sketch. Normally I would kind of just jump in and do it without thinking too much, because that's my style. I jump in without thinking, and then I make a very serious mistake where people are upset with me. But that's me. I think things through. I really do. I think a lot. Like it feels like I never stop thinking. All I do day to day is think and make plans on how I'm gonna do them, and then I do those plans, and then I get tired, and and sometimes I think that life is just too much. There's too much of life to be had. But yeah, it is how it is. Oh, and by the way, I've installed a new plugin for OBS. I'm hoping that the microphone quality is pretty freaking good. And if not, then not. Who cares? Well, I do, because I want you to be able to hear me well, chat. I want you to join me on my streams, and I want you to, to chat with me, which a lot of you. Wait a second. Wait a second. There we go. You can still see everything? Great. So this is what I'm gonna do next. Made it very uncomfortable for myself. Let's see. How is it called? Krita? Oh shoot. Nope. Nah. No. No, don't look at my folders. I put my... can't see the... I have to do everything so freaking complicated. Wait. I know what to do. There we go. Now we can see my keyboard, kind of. Now that's an L. I need an R. There we go. Krita. Jeez Louise. It's just... a K is not very intuitive on a keyboard. I know where all the left-handed shortcuts are. The shift, the control, the A, S, D, W, whatever combos. But when it comes to a K, I have no idea where a K is on a keyboard. I am very curious about the comic template, the animation templates, the texture templates. This is very, very interesting to me. But let's focus. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna choose a landscape mode, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna recreate, to be more precise, the airplane I made the last time. So again, the first thing I want to do is make the background a little bit darker. The only reason I'm doing it a little bit darker because I don't know, I just like how it looks. Yes, perfect. Maybe. And I'm gonna use a black color now because I don't know, I changed my mind. I can do that sometimes. Here's a pen, a mighty pen, a pen of truth. Right. So, let me think. I'm just gonna copy this because it's already an idea that I want to create. Like, in all the honesty, if you will be making a serious game, you would probably do a proper sketch and so on and so forth. This, however, will not be a serious game. Why? Because I want to create something very quickly. I want to create something extremely rapidly without being bogged down or whatever by the details. The details don't matter. Not right now. Let's make it a little bit transparent as well. Translucent, transparent. You know what? Maybe just make it transparent. It's good enough. What the? There's like a black dot in the preview. See? Well, I don't see it on the canvas. Where's the black dot? Well, doesn't matter. It's just very odd. Okay, now I can confidently say that I can just draw on top of it. Probably. Let's try drawing. Oh yes, very sleek lines. Let's choose brushy size. Can also use Control Shift. I think it was no Alt Shift or Control Alt Shift. That's not it. Ah, Shift. Perfect. So my tablet has a screen, but for some reason I find it more convenient to sort of draw this way. So now you can see just how awfully I draw in general. It's not like I'm very good. Okay. Freaking freak. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way. Zooked. Control. I should maybe add like a button control scheme where you could guys see my control schemes. Okay, so from further away, I will want to look at it from distance. Because I don't really have much time. Because our averagely scheduled session is still in session, meaning what I'm trying to say is that we're still gonna have one session of gameplay today. I'm gonna role play. I don't really have a lot of time. Okay, this is not good. This is not good because I draw straight on top of it. I should probably just redraw the entire thing. When you're drawing on top of it, something is off, you know? It just feels off. It feels off. It feels bad. You move. There we go. Wait. Okay. Instead of drawing on top, then we're gonna draw nearby. Okay, so there's like five pods, main pods. So there's the cockpit, right, that we're gonna redraw. It's the We're gonna redraw it poorly, but we can then edit it out a little bit later. As you can see, when I draw something, I use tiny little dots and I make the lines from tiny little dots. This is actually bad practice, because if you do this a lot, then you get used to it. There are two reasons why this is bad. First of all, when you add a lot of dots, it creates contrast. And then when you remove most of those dots and you create one lines, they're not as good anymore. It just looks kind of off. It doesn't look the same, doesn't have the same energy. So it's bad practice, but yeah, whatever. It's a sketch, right? Like, have you ever saw anyone sketch with perfect lines? Neither have I. What's gonna be good enough? Something like this. We're gonna make it. Wait, no. This is on top, right? Goes like this. So wait. Maybe can go fully to the end. Like maybe like so. Right, something like this, I suppose. And we have the microphone is really in the way. Maybe I can like put it here and like this. Really hope you can hear me well. Hold on. It's something I can do. Test it. Let's see. L'artiste. Yes, I am l'artiste. Damn it. Okay. Maybe. Let's say that this is gonna be good enough. You can hear me, and that's what's important. So, how to draw otherwise. Pointy. Like it. Boy, I'm so nervous. Creating ugly art in front of other people. More than that, I just want to rush through the entire Looks like a light bulb. Light bulb. It, yes, it is. Just need some special effects. Now it looks like hairy something, like a hairy sack. It jokes with me. To be proper like other streamers. It's only a light bulb if you think it's a light bulb. Things span from these sides. So, probably. I don't know. Why am I, an artist? Technically. Not. Go this way. Oh no! I'm missing space, but that's okay. There are no mistakes. This is just happy little accidents. Oh. I don't know how other people do it, but whenever I draw, I use sound effects for my strokes. When I make a stroke, I like to make sound effects. It's childish, I know, but kind of fun. It's fun drawing this way. Zoop, 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 zoop. Let's play with our figure a little bit. That looks a little bit like a spaceship, if I'm right. Zoom, zoom. That's how they created the Star Wars saber mount. They were like drawing a saber, and they're making sounds like zoom, zoom, zoom. They thought, you know what? That's a very good sound effect for the sabers. Can't think of anything to put here, so it's fine. Have a little nose, and I want this nose to meet the end, but not fully, like halfway. Again, I'm missing space. Oh, shoot, I made it a little bit too big. It's okay. There's no mistakes. Only happy accident. In the stream, we have no mistakes, only happy accidents. It's gonna kind of look like a screwdriver, but I think about it, and not the fun kind. Of course, I'm probably gonna just keep the sketchy look. The entire design doesn't matter how it's gonna look, but it's gonna look sketchy because, oh, I don't know. I want to save time. See the original. Ooh. Good. This. Let's minimize it and make the shapes more apparent. Like so. One thing I'm bad at a lot of things, but one thing I'm very bad at is lines. My line quality so terrible, but one of the reasons right now why it's terrible is because I keep the lines very small. You shouldn't keep them this small. A little bit bigger, thicker. That's too thick. I didn't seem to get it exactly right, but maybe if I change it different, better. Anywho, matter. That. Maybe we should add a bunch of fiery straps, just to show that it's fast. Because you have to add fire in order to show how fast something is. Everybody knows that. I like. Okay, well, I just noticed something. I have no idea how that happened, but sure, why the hell not? Still fix it. Fix it. And no, I don't believe I can. Okay, so this pot goes to the other side, so not much of editing to do technically as is, or I could make these a little bit straight, and this will give feeling that there's something hidden over here. We'll give it a little shadowy details. Too lazy to figure out from which side should the sun come, so F it. And yeah, basic design, I think it's good. Let's make it smaller. a little bit smaller. Oh no! Perfect. This is front view. Let's make the side view. Let's see. Okay, let's put side view here. Let's make it visible. Try and create something with this. Not entirely sure what yet, but something. Definitely something. Okay, so side view, we can see that it has a tilted spot. The beginning, the front of the spaceship, beginning of it is a little bit tilted. Wait, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. God, there we go. It's tilted like so. That's actually no. You know what? Yes, like so. It's tilted, and there's something coming out of it, like so, up to here. So we're gonna so found it. Ooh, like this maybe. This and this. Yeah, look at those curves, mate. That's amazing. Isn't that sexy? Yeah, that's very sexy. Sexy indeed. Shadow. Go. Too much though, based on this reference. Not much. Let's not do it. And made it a little bit shorter here. So it's okay, we'll fix that. Nah, fine here. Here, and you know, it's not an exact science, but let's say give or take, it's what I want to make. Then we're gonna, based on the original reference right here, there's sort of like a slope. Goes like this. And also, I made it a little bit rounder than the last time, so I need to round it out at the top somehow, like so. It goes from the top, bottom, like so. Again, none of this is perfect, but sleek. It's hopefully it's tasteful. And let's see. Match on. There's not sure what this spot is supposed to be, like a window, an open window, maybe. Makes no sense, but imaginative piece of structure. Then we know that this side, so this side right here, is preoccupied by something. Think sharp. Wings. Wings will go down to the back and here. Not entirely sure if this is working or I don't know. What do you guys think? Like a light bulb. It looks like a freaking light bulb. Go here. this. This is document. We have this hump, which I'm not sure if I still need, but hump. Different this time around. This is the link. Maybe like so, something like this. I don't know. This is like the side of the wing. So based on this reference, I could tell that maybe so this spot is this spot. That means, see, there's a gap where this spot is not exactly there, so probably okay. That also brings a problem that the snout, the front are that I think I made it too squished. But again, there are no accidents. There are no mistakes, only happy accidents. Happy. Just to make it a little bit more readable, I can read so hard brush. Probably here. Give me that. Yeah, this stuff is hard. Stiff as a brick. This and this. Still doesn't read very well. It's very hard to understand what it is. So I have to lines to make it here. Who is me? I've been using this. This is something of a wing. Doesn't look perfect, but it's something of a wing. So here, I think like over here it could like open, right? It opens and will walk out. Makes sense. Spot. The video game will not feature any openings and so on, but picture it as something, I don't know. Not that important. Game for the and for a very simple test prototype. I think that's good. Well, it's not good, but it will get the job done. I also scratched the itch in having the itch to make something. That. Oh no, that looks awful. Why, chat? Why did you let me do this monstrosity? It looks like something straight out of Stephen King's movies. Make it a little smaller. Right. Now we can zoom in a little bit and fix the tailpipe. Doesn't really need a lot of fixes, but it still needs a little fix. First of all, this one. Go down here and here. then over here. If we do this, we can then with higher structure. Yes, actually that made it look even better, I think. So it's not, the first reference is not exactly the same as the second reference, but it's close enough. And figure out how it should be a little bit later. I'm actually doing the models. It has another line here, and we can show that the back is technically in shadow, in a shallow shadow. This is just to show that it's not all a huge square, but in fact it kind of wraps around the shape. Hope that kind of makes sense. Thick and gorgeous. I love it. Okay. Now, last reference. Do we have still some time? Yes. So the stream will end in roughly 15 minutes. And after that, there's going to be 15 minutes break. And after the 15 minutes break, we're going to go jump towards a video game, Metamorpho. Is it Metamorpho? I think how is it called? Wait, I have to get this right now. Metaphor. It's a metaphor, not metamorpho. What the hell? Metaphor. Metaphor Refranzio. That's what I'm gonna be playing today in the evening. So stay tuned for that. And for now, we'll have about 13 minutes left. So let's create another one. Another drawing. The right drawing. This is right drawing. Now the front view. Sit here. So the front view now is going to be a little bit more difficult than it was for the first, I think, second drawing, because it's complicated. Structures are more complicated. It was here, but the ability should be very similar. There's this shape here. Like so on both sides. Right? I'm really entirely sure how to make the shadows, because just to be very read correctly, it should probably have the correct shadows, and it's not gonna have correct shadows because shadows take time to figure out, and I don't know shadows. I don't know my shadows. That's fine. So, and oh, the reason I'm doing this is because oh, the main, very main line that it's gonna render This is the first part that is completely on the same level as the top. And then we do just a little bit at the top, tiny little bit. Show this. I don't know. Does that work? Maybe. Maybe it works. Maybe it does not. Yeah, okay. Next is the cabin, which is very sleek. So I think it should here. Make it like so. And so we add the strips that we did here. Go around here and not doing very good job of copying it, but it's something similar, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Looks similar. Yeah, something like this. And we have this extend here and here. So this is the spot, whatever it is. Make it mean, insightful, and this is gonna be the back spot, which I'm assuming a little bit wider, probably, maybe. Oh yeah, definitely. See it, it's a little bit wider. And close enough. Then the next part is the rendering of the wings, which curve, how to display it. So that makes sense. Do know is that there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. And based on this, I'm assuming that it should go like so. So I do this from this angle. Small. So, and sure. Doesn't really read that well, but the original there was supposed to be a bunch of jets here, but now it's not gonna work that way. So we're gonna put jets here. Does this make sense? No. Do I care? A little bit. Do care a little bit, but not all that much. This one, this one, this one seems about correct. Ooh. Did not know you could do this. I like it. I'm pressing. This is a wing over here, go over here like so, and same here, and here, and it would have looked so much better. And this one is kind of like a sad penguin's fin, huh? Okay, I think that's good enough. It's readable. That's what I need. I need it readable. Yeah. I don't know. I think this is gonna be okay. I'm just gonna export it as is. Not gonna do anything fancy with it. Call it Spaceship 2 because it's also a spaceship. Yes. I'm gonna save it. Sure, why not? I'm just gonna save. Wait, that's not. Can't save the wrong file. To export as a PNG. I've exported into Rita file. Let's see which file was I want to export to PNG. Okay, that sounds good. Save it and you have a PNG file. That's it. Now we have this. The next thing we do, well, I won't be needing this for now. I'm gonna sculpt it. Now, sculpt it all. I don't know how to sculpt. What I do know is a particular set of skills that are completely useless at the given moment. Okay. Microphone back in place. Now just to put... Ah, no, everything is falling. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Why did nobody told me that my microphone was off? It's probably like it was off for about a couple of seconds and I was talking like an idiot with myself. Look, I don't need any help of looking like an idiot. See, mirror. Oh, mirror, mirror on the world. On the wall? Who's the prettiest of them all? On the x-axis, let's add some clipping because we wanted to clip, and then let's size it up, scale it down. Okay, so I see that my shortcuts do not work with this scheme. Well, whatever. I'm gonna fix that later, since it's already time to finish the stream. Just gonna save it somewhere randomly here, let's say. I really need to make a folder, a games folder, and I really need to organize all the files. But for now, there are 2 files, so it's fine. So today we remade, well, I remade this spaceship looking object. I've created the scene for making the spaceship in Blender. And that's it for today. So the stream is gonna end and it's gonna start back up again in, oh, I don't know, like 15-14 minutes.